Namaskar friends, Harish Mohwakar here. In English literature, today we will go for the poem Felling of the Banyan Tree. There are 3 videos and this is the first one. In this video, we will come to know about the poet and then the recitation of the poem, and at the end of the poem, difficult words have been explained to you. Here is the photo of Dilip Chitre. Because when we read a poem, we always want to know who is the poet, how he looks like, and that is how a kind of image of a poet remains in our mind. So, Chitre was born in Vadodara in 1938 and later on he shifted to Mumbai but died in Pune in 2009. He was writing in Marathi as well as English. The person who writes in 2 languages is known as bilingual. Because Chitra traveled a lot, his experiences and poems have been put into a work named as Traveling in a Cage. And our poem, The Felling of the Banyan Tree, is taken from this collection. Chitre also wrote short stories and essays. He is widely known for his massive work of translating Marathi poetry, and that is taken from 1945 to 1965. So 20 years Marathi poetry has been translated into English. And he also had interest in painting as well as filmmaking, and he went around the world and also won some of good awards and honors. So this is what about Dilip Chitre. Now the poem. It is very simple. I recite it. I will recite in such a way that you will able to understand. My father told the tenants to leave, who lived on the houses surrounding our house on the hill. One by one, the structures were demolished. Only our own house remained and the trees. Trees are sacred, my grandmother used to say. Felling them is a crime, but he massacred them all. The Sheuga, the Odumbar, the Neem were all cut down. But the huge banyan tree stood like a problem, whose roots lay deeper than all our lives. My father ordered it to be removed. The banyan tree was 3 times as tall as our house. Its trunk had a circumference of 50 feet. Its scraggy aerial roots fell to the ground from 30 feet or more. So, first they cut the branches, sawing them off for 7 days, and the heap was huge. Insects and birds began to leave the tree, and then they came to its massive trunk. 50 men with axes chopped and chopped. The great tree revealed its rings of 200 years. We watched in terror and fascination this slaughter as a raw mythology revealed to us its age. Soon afterwards, we left Baroda for Bombay, where There are no trees except the one which grows and seeds in one's dreams, its aerial roots, looking for the ground to strike. So, friends, this is the poem. Now, there are some difficult words which you have come across through the poem. So, know the meaning, and whatever the doubts there can be in your mind, they can be removed. Here are difficult words. Tenants means people who are living on rent. Massacred, sow, chopped, slaughter, cut down. So these are the some words repeated in the poem. Their meaning is cut down. Shevga means Saragwo in Gujarati. Odumbar means Umro. Then there is a neem, limdo. These trees, three trees have been mentioned in the poem. They are cut down, massacred, sowed, chopped, or you can say they were slaughtered. Circumference means area of the trunk. Scraggy means very rough, thin, bony-like things, not good-looking one. Aerial roots means some of the roots they are hanging and they are ready to come down. So these are thread-like branches coming down. Massive means very huge. Mythology means things of the past, or you can say tales of the past, or things related with a particular tree or something else. Seeds means develop. Strike means coming down, ready to strike, ready to enter. So these are the difficult words and they will help you to understand the poem. We meet in the next video where we will try to understand the poem with the analysis. Thank you very much.